Pages are a very important part of the user interface of the system. We use pages to display information, but also to enter new information or to modify existing data. And so that's again why pages are very important. And we have different types of pages. So for example, there is the cart page, the list page, the role center page, and so on. And you can see here a number of different types of pages that we can use in NAV, but the two most important or the two most commonly used types are the list and the cart pages. And so that's why let's focus on these two different page types. And also here we will make the comparison between the Windows client and the web client. So for example, if we start with looking at the list page of the Windows client, you can see here the customer list as an example. And the first component that we see is the ribbon. So we explained the ribbon in one of the previous topics, and you can see here the ribbon containing different tabs, groups, and actions. Then there is a filter pane. So in the Windows client, we can use the filter pane to enter a quick filter or to expand the advanced filter pane. Then we have the list itself, so the list with different fields like number, name, responsibility center, and so on. And finally, there is also the fact box pane. So this is also very interesting because fact boxes show additional information on the record that you have selected. So in this case, the first customer record, and the one of Sportsmeyer Furnishing, is selected. And at the right side, you can see additional information on that customer. So you don't have to open the customer card to display the information such as the number of invoices, return orders, and so on. So this is very useful in my opinion. Now let's do the same in the web client. So also here, I've used the customer list as an example, and we can start in the same way, because also here the list page has a ribbon. And also here you can see that the ribbon has a number of tabs, groups, and actions. Then here we can see a display and search pane. So we don't have a filter pane as we have it in the Windows client, but there are some options to change the display of the records and to enter search criteria. So that's something I will also show you in one of the following modules. Then there's the list itself with the same columns as you can see, and also the fact box pane. And here you can see that the fact box pane looks quite different. So here we have the queues to open, for example, the number of posted sales invoices or shipments. But basically it's showing you the same information and giving you also access to additional information on the record that we have selected. In this case, the record, the Canon Group PLC. And then there's the cart page, a second very important page type. Now in this case I didn't make the difference between the Windows client and the web client, because you will see that cart pages in the Windows client and the web client are very much alike. So they basically have the same components. And the first component also here is the ribbon with a number of tabs, groups, and actions. And then we have an expanded fast tab. So here you can see the general fast tab, which is expanded, which basically means that the different fields are shown, like number, name, balance, local currency, and so on. But you can also see the collapsed fast tabs. So the closed or the collapsed fast tabs like address and contact, invoicing, payments, and shipping. And then finally, also here we have the fact box pane showing additional information on customer 10,000, the Canon Group. And to show you that the cart pages in the Windows client and the web client are very much alike, let me go to the application. So here in the application, if I go to customers, and if I open a customer card, like for example, customer 10,000, you can see the card page similar to the one we just saw on the slide with the different components like the ribbon, the expanded fast tabs, and if I scroll down, some collapsed fast tabs, and here the fact box pane. And you will see the same components in the Windows client. So in the Windows client, I can do the same. Customers, if I double click on customer 10,000, also here the customer page will open with the ribbon, the expanded fast tabs, the collapsed fast tabs, and the fact box with additional information. And although it looks a little bit different, the components and the information displayed is exactly the same.